Dear Ann, I read your column in the paper every day. I just can't hardly wait to see what you've got to say. Most of the time, I agree with the advice you give. You sure have a way of telling people how to live. I never dreamed I'd have to write to you, dear Ann, but here I am tonight with pen and paper in hand. My trouble started a few months ago when I got me a bride. For a while, life was heaven with her by my side. But overnight, she began changing, started treating me cool. When I tried to hug and kiss her, she'd call me a fool. I don't like this being married to a woman cold as ice. That's why I'm writing to you, dear Ann. I need your advice. Here's something else, dear Ann, that's been bothering me. When I lived alone, I hardly ever had any company. But here lately, all the guys been hanging around here. Some of them I hadn't seen in over a year. And that big Bill Masden, who lives down by the creek, here lately, he's been stopping by 3 or 4 times a week. Comes by with his guitar and a jug from his steel. It used to be months on end I never saw Big Bill. I'm ashamed of myself being suspicious of my little bride. But dear Ann, do you think there might be something she's trying to hide? And dear Ann, I want to tell you about our phone. Most of the time when she's on it, she talks in a real low tone. And she always hangs up when I come walking through the door. I'll tell you the truth, dear Ann, I just can't take much more. When the phone rings and I answer, wrong number, they always say. But how many wrong numbers can you get in a day? Dear Ann, do you think there could be something wrong? Or do you think I ought to get another phone? As you can see, dear Ann, I need your advice desperately. I'm sure glad there's people like you to help people like me. When you read this letter, I'm sure you'll understand that I'm anxiously waiting to hear from you, dear Ann. Signed, Hurtin' for Certain.